All right, let's talk about this. A simple, smiling kitchen sponge. I know, it looks kind of silly, right? But believe it or not, this little guy is a marketing powerhouse that built a multi-million-dollar empire from an idea that was literally collecting dust. So how on earth did that happen? I mean, seriously, how does something this basic become a household name worth hundreds of millions of dollars? Well, the answer isn't just about having a clever idea. It's really a masterclass in finding the right problem for your solution, building an offer that people just can't resist, and then absolutely nailing the launch. And you'll never guess where this story actually begins. Okay, so our story kicks off not in some high-tech lab or a bustling kitchen, but in a garage. And just like so many great inventions, this one started its life as a solution to a completely, and I mean completely, wrong problem. So this is the guy behind it all, inventor Aaron Krause. And here's the thing, he wasn't trying to change the way we wash dishes, not at all. He was just trying to get his hands clean. See, he was a car detailer, and he needed something tough on grease, but not on his skin. So he goes and engineers this really unique high-tech polymer foam to solve his problem. So he's got this amazing new sponge, and he takes it straight to auto body shops, thinking, this is it, it's a perfect fit. But nope, they just weren't interested. They looked at it and basically said it was too expensive and they didn't need it. Can you imagine? His brilliant invention had zero market. It was a complete and total flop. And that was it. The sponges just sat there, on a shelf, for years. I'm not kidding, they were in a box literally marked scrap. Fast forward to 2011, Krause is cleaning up, randomly grabs one of these old sponges to wash his patio furniture. Then, on a whim, he takes it inside to the kitchen sink, starts doing the dishes, and bam! In that one moment, absolutely everything changed. That aha moment at the sink, that's what finally unlocked this sponge's true potential. Suddenly, it wasn't just a cleaning tool anymore. It became the perfect, and I mean perfect, example of this really powerful marketing concept called the total product offer. Let me break it down. Think about the last time you bought a cup of coffee. You weren't just buying, hot bean water, right? You were buying the brand name, the cool cup design, the smell of the coffee shop, the friendly barista, everything. That whole package deal, that's the total product offer. And it's what separates a product that's just okay from one that's truly great. And let me tell you, Scrub Daddy absolutely nailed this. The core product is the sponge, obviously. But the total offer, that's the super catchy name, the friendly smiley face on the package, the reputation it got from being on TV, and the fact that you can find it pretty much anywhere for a decent price. They didn't just sell a piece of foam, they sold a whole experience. What's so wild is that whether he even realized it at the time, Aaron Krause's entire journey perfectly lines up with the textbook steps that take any product from just a simple idea to a full-blown household icon. I mean, look at this. It maps out perfectly. Step 1, idea generation. That was his light bulb moment at the kitchen sink. Then you have product screening. That's when he figured out its amazing superpower. It gets firm in cold water and soft in warm water. But the product analysis phase? That's where the pure genius kicks in. The smiley face. It's not just for looks. The eyes are for your fingers for a better grip, and the mouth is designed to clean both sides of a spoon at the same time. How brilliant is that? And then, finally, commercialization. He took it on QVC and, the big one, on Shark Tank. And wow, that Shark Tank appearance was like strapping a rocket to it. The deal he made with Lori Grainer, it wasn't just about the cash, it was about the massive, instant audience. We're talking overnight. Scrub Daddy went from being a clever little invention to a national phenomenon, just like that. But here's the thing, launching a product successfully, that's really just the beginning of the story. Because after that initial explosion of interest, every single product starts a journey, a kind of predictable life story that marketers watch like a hawk. So the theory goes like this. Every product moves through 4 main stages. First, there's a slow introduction. Then, a period of rapid growth. After that, things level off at maturity, and eventually you get a decline. That's the standard textbook product life cycle. But Scrub Daddy? Yeah, it basically took that textbook and tore it to shreds. It just completely skipped that slow, boring introduction phase. Thanks to Shark Tank, it just blasted off directly into explosive growth. This wasn't a slow burn at all. It was a detonation. Sales didn't just climb, they went vertical. It was insane. And all of that insane success, all that visibility, it created something super valuable called brand equity. So, what's that? It's basically the value that comes from how people feel about your brand's name. That little smiley face wasn't just a cute design anymore. It became a symbol that meant, hey, this product works. You can trust it, and you're gonna love it. All right, that brings us to the final piece of this whole puzzle, and it's often one of the trickiest parts of running a business: pricing. How do you set a price that keeps all that amazing momentum going, but doesn't scare off your customers? Well, there are a couple of basic ways to look at it. First, there's cost-based pricing. That's pretty straightforward. You figure out how much it costs to make, and then you add your profit on top. Easy enough. But then there's demand-based pricing, which flips the whole thing on its head. You start by asking, what are people actually willing to pay for this? And then you work backwards from there to see if you can make it work. And this just goes to show you that price is a strategic tool. It's not just about making a profit. You can set a low price to grab a huge chunk of the market, or you can price something really high to create a fancy luxury image. For Scrub Daddy, finding that sweet spot was absolutely crucial. The price had to be just right to make it feel like an affordable, must-have item for every single kitchen. So, there you have it. From a forgotten piece of foam in a box marked scrap to a global marketing icon. The Scrub Daddy story is just perfect proof that a great product is always more than just the thing itself. It's this perfect storm of function, branding, timing, and just pure strategy. So, here's a little challenge for you. The next time you're out shopping, just pick up any random product. Look at it and ask yourself, okay, beyond the object in my hand, what's the total offer that I'm really buying into?